a lot of Gramps left. Maybe this is all he had. I don't know, but so the tube says this is. I pulled this out of the safe. Haven't looked at it yet. Big DPS silver. So this was part of all the stuff that he left behind. What is this one? 1943 S. I'm going to pull up my mintage stuff here. $1943S is 104 million, so not a whole lot there. Let's take it over to the let's see. I'm gonna check and see. I'm gonna go to my 1940s. 1943. Double diavers, but these are probably going to be so worn. Maybe we'll just go through them like this first. There is a 1943. That is another S. We got a couple 1943 S's. Another 1943. That is a P. Here is a 45. Focus. 45P. There are a couple errors that we can look for after we see what is actually in here. 43, another 43P. I'm going to set aside the ones that have errors to look for. 44P. P. 44D. So use 44. 44D's possibly got something on the mint mark. Out of 43? Yeah, 43. Looks like a worn P. Here's a nicer looking one. In better shape. 45D. 45D's got a possible mint mark error. $44D. We'll send that under the scope. There's a nicer 45. Oh, there's an S. There's a 45S. And 2 left. 45P. One more 43P. So let's throw a couple of these under the scope just for kicks. Here's a 45. I think this is the 45D. Oh, nope, this was the 45S. Doesn't look like there's anything there to look for. Obviously, everything's going to be well worn on most of all of these. We'll leave this real nice one here for last. So this is a 44D, so possible repunch mint marker. I don't really see it. And this one's going to be a Denver 44 Denver. A little bit thicker D, but not enough there to make any claims. This is the nicer one. At least the one that seems to be in a little bit nicer shape. It's still got like a silver tone to it. It's not as dark as the other ones. About in the same shape though as far as wear. Just for some reason it hasn't colored the same as the others. What did I say this was? 44? 40. A lot of wear on it. The other thing that I did not look at on a couple of them, which I have to check because I don't know which years. Let's scroll down here. '44s have Hennings. So, and I think I had a couple 44s, didn't I? That's a 43. We'll just check the years quick and we'll flip a 44 over. 43. Here's a 40. Does not look like the R is got what we're looking for. $43. Where's my magnifying glass? I'll just do it quick this way. That's a 45. I don't know if I had any more 44s. It's a 45. That's a 45. Here's a 44. Nope. Not enough to say anything. Here's a 44. Again, I say no. Be cool to find one, but highly unlikely. That's a 43. That is a 43. Another 43. He must have come across a lot of 43s. There's another one and another one. So what did he leave? He left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 14 silver nickels. A couple S's. So that'll be a nice little addition to the collection anyways. Can't complain about them leaving us those. All right, let's move on. There are several different tubes like this in the safe that have to be gone through. I want to say there's a half a tube of Indian head pennies, cents, that are going to have to be looked at some point on a stream.